I just wanted to let you know that the first 24 hours here was great, except I have severe food poisoning from, I think, a dodgy steak. I have been bedridden all night, firing out of both ends, and I have just been lying down all day. I hope your stomach is doing better than mine.
Hello. So this is the intro to the Pakistan vlog. It was going to be a series, but a couple of mishaps happened. Well, I say couple, mainly one. So I arrived fine, it was great, felt like a celebrity, everyone was there. Met the family, had a great time. Then on the first night, my uncle said, would you like to go have a steak? He had found a really good steak place, so I went out with him, tried that. Really, really good. Except that very same night, I got violently ill from food poisoning. Like, really bad food poisoning. Like, whew, sort of firing out of both ends, you know. Imagine a rocket taking off and then the boost is also on the nose of the rocket as well. Not good. So then pretty much after that I became bedridden for about 2 or 3 days, which kind of ruined the trip because I'm only here for like 6 to 7 and I've only kind of really just recovered, but today is my last day. So I'm not really sure what this vlog's going to be. I think it's just going to be more of an amalgamation of what I managed to film. So I hope you enjoy it. Since this was a proper family visit, most of the time was just us spending time together. After I recovered from my food poisoning, going out in a big group, flying kites on the roof.
Hello, everyone.
And the classic family barbecue. Honestly, that barbecue was miles better than the other steak I had earlier. By the way, this is my uncle congratulating me, knowing that the steak has successfully left my system. For those wondering, yes, steak was also on the menu at this barbecue. Yes, a completely different steak. Yes, still traumatized. I also struck a deal that I would go shopping with the girls, bearing in mind I had just recovered from my food poisoning. So I wanted to go experience the blissful, peaceful streets of Pakistan. Now from memory, the reason that car is on a forklift is because of the current government's battle on tackling illegal parking. So they would just get a forklift, lift the car up and move it to somewhere. Not sure whether they detained the car or not, but it was quite a frequent sight when I was there. Great name! Shopping with the girls now, mum, sister, grandma and cousin, and it's just a bit, it's a girly day out. Not really sure what else for me to do here. Not really anything for me to vlog either.
क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत लो प्राइस बताई थी मैंने उनके साथ बार्गेनिंग की ही नहीं थी मैंने जस्ट पूछा था और मैंने कहा था जब मैं नहीं मैं वापस
Mum's doing some hustling right now. To be fair, in her defense, she has found the same piece of material, same piece of clothing cheaper at another shop by quite a considerable amount. Round 2. I think they were successful. Seems to be going well. सलाम करो
बोला
और ये कि आपकी दुकान है Yeah, they were successful. I didn't really follow what was going on. But the moment when my mum said I'm a YouTuber, and I started advertising their shop, the other shop started shouting, "Oh, film us as well." But I'm not really a YouTuber, but I'm getting there, hopefully. Oh, looks like round 3. The other half of that deal was that I get to go to McDonald's and film a British guy tries Pakistani McDonald's video. Go check that one out. I know the McDonald's was pretty good because my stomach was fine, unlike when I eat in the UK, or that steak from earlier. People seem to like watching people eat fast food around the world, so I thought I'd give it a go. It was also kind of a weird experience. It's the first time I've actually walked into somewhere and actually felt like a YouTuber. Everyone's eyes looking to me, questions asked, who is this guy? What's he doing? How famous is he? And I'm sat there eating McDonald's with a camera on me for the first time in a restaurant, with which I think was like 200 subscribers. A few more joined the Harris YouTube channel that day. My uncle took me to a local mechanic who had a seriously cool mix of cars in his workshop. Very old car. Be surprised what you find in Pakistan. Ferrari this the shell.
I am here because you do asking the machine. ये बिल्कुल ही चल लेने
One of the standouts was what looked like a 1950 MGT classic British roadster.
कैसी रात जमा फिर बंदा आना है पैसे जमा करना है बंदा ये गाड़ी बनाना है नहीं वो फॉक्सी कैसी हो गए ना फॉक्सी कैसी हो गए ना क्यों कामयाब होने फिर कागज बन जाने कागज बन जाने कागज बनने फिर तो कोई मुश्किल नहीं बताइए इस पार्टी से कितना खर्चा है
That blends traditional styling with post-war engineering. Surprisingly, it was actually quite popular in the American market back in the day.
Well,
ओ तो लाभ जाने सस्ते लाभ जाने उधर सो दिया भी सस्ते लाभ जाने उधर भी ये गड़ियां बढ़िया ही हैं
Just got my hair cut. Not too bad. The beard's quite good, but the hair kind of reminds me of I'm not sure, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat character. I kind of feel like that. I honestly can't remember who I thought I looked like in that moment. I'm pretty sure I was aiming for Guile, but judging by my hair, I think I was still slightly out of it from the food poisoning. You can tell me in the comments who I actually look like. And no, it's not Zangief. Still not bad for what, like a £1 haircut and the beard trim. Kind of wish I got a head massage as well. Though it is interesting, I do always enjoy coming here. It's quite a humbling experience, especially this time. This time's the first year where my grandparents have got Wi-Fi in the house. If I know, first world problem. But there's been an issue with the gas line. So they've been struggling to get gas, which is quite vital because they use the gas to also heat up the water. So that they'll put like put cold water in some sort of container and heat it over the fire, and that's your hot water for your bucket shower. Because they haven't had gas, everyone's been using gas cylinders instead. It works, but I think it's just a bit more frustrating. I think what they've said is some water's leaked into, some water's found its way into the gas line and blocked it completely. So I don't know how severe that is, but it seems to be taking a while to be fixed. And electricity does tend to go. Though, to be honest, normally it's the electricity that goes every now and then, but it hasn't since I've been here. So it's like they've solved one problem, but now I've got to solve another. And I think they've been having some water issues as well, not necessarily getting water from the taps, and it's not been as reliable. But you can see they've got water tanks on top of the ceiling, which they drain into all of their pipes, pump it up to the tank, and then from there they distribute it around the house wherever they need to. But yeah, a humbling experience. Not that I've had other humbling experiences, but I have gotten used to bucket showers. See, I'm a type of man, I love a good shower. So after a while, bucket showers, sometimes you do start to think, wouldn't mind a shower with a nozzle, with a shower head. But yeah, this is what Pakistan's about. This is where all the fun happens. And it's always fun when your family's around with kids running around and barbecues happening and all that family drama. Yeah.
Later that same evening.
That's where the problem is.
That's the end of the neighbors need to.
Oh,
I need to put on this side.
Right.
We sorted that side, and ours is breaking now.
they're fixing the gas, which has come back. But that's a trade-off. The electricity's gone, so you trade the... if you want gas, you lose electricity. If you want electricity, you lose your gas. ठीक है 200
10
We have gas. And it's raining and there's a thunderstorm going on. This should be a rather fun flight. So what did you think? I hope it was entertaining. I tried to make it entertaining with what little footage I had. But that kind of sums up Pakistan. I know I wanted there to be a series, a bit more of a daily vlog, but it is what it is. I'm not sure when's the next time I'm going to have a steak. And I think on a final note, I'll end it with the statement, food poisoning sucks.